Hey, what's up, man? So today we got Stacy Brookshire, aka CripMax dad, in the building, man. So what's up with you, Stacy, man? What's going on?
Oh, man, you know me. I'm just chilling, man. Kick back, staying out the way. You know what I'm saying? Getting to the business.
I see you, man. I see you all over social media, man. That's what's up, man. Now, it looks like you got somebody with you today, man. Who you brought with you today?
Oh, this is my California homie, man. Don Johnson, man.
What's happening with you?
Okay, that's what's up, man.
He big crippin'. He big crippin' neighborhood.
I'm saying West Covina.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So you done brought some backup, man. It's all good. No, I'm joking. Now, what's crazy about the situation today is I wanted to ask you a couple of things that are going on out here in this social media space, man. And it's involving you and a guy from your hometown. But first, man, I wanted to talk about the fact that a lot of people get confused about your affiliations. They see that red rag. They see you sometimes in a black rag. They see you sometimes in a blue rag. What exactly is your affiliation? Like, I know this because we've talked, and I believe you're a brotherhood one way, but that kind of falls under being a vice lord. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a brotherhood Fifth Avenue one way. You know what I'm saying? You know, but the vice lords is the motherland. You know what I'm saying? We all fall up under the AVL, Almighty Vice Lord Nation. You know what I'm saying? But we all ride that fin ball.
Okay. So just to clear it up. Now, there's been a lot of talk about what's going on in Gary, Indiana right now, because obviously you got a huge rapper that's coming out of there right now who's making a lot of motion, and he happens to be a GD. Now, in Gary, Indiana, what is the situation between the GDs and the vice lords?
Man, you know, where I'm from, man, we outlaws. You know, people, man, you got, in some neighborhoods, you got, like Fifth Avenue, you got GDs, you got vice lords. Where Screwy G from, you got GDs, vice lords, you know, BDs probably by now, you know, so it's just a, you know, it's a hood thing where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be from Fifth, but you might be beefing with Miller. You might be from Delaney Projects. You might be dealing with Ivanhoe. It's just a hood thing. The gang's like mixed up inside the hoods.
Now, we hear a lot in the media about Delaney. That has always been like for forever, Delaney Projects, man. Is that place still standing? Is that still a stronghold for a lot of the gang territory?
Yeah, ain't no doubt. Yes, sir. You got Gator, crazy. You got, you know what I'm saying, my chief from the One Ways, man, and Hawk, all them from out there, you know?
Okay. Now, Gary was the murder capital of the country for a long time back in the 90s, man. It was so bad that they even made the movie Original Gangsters about Gary, Indiana. A lot of people forget that movie was about Gary, Indiana. You know what I mean? And that might be going back, but I don't know if you remember that movie. It had Fred Williamson in it.
You can't never tie the Original Gangsters here on Gary, Indiana. That was a cartoon. That ain't got no, that don't do no affiliation with Gary, Indiana. That don't have no substance of the real Gary, Indiana. That was some animated cartoon ass shit there. That ain't got nothing to do with us. That don't even fit our prescription.
Okay. I like the scene though with Scarface, man. He had an interesting scene there. You ever watched the movie?
Scarface? Yeah, ain't no question.
Yeah. Nah, it was an interesting look, man. But for real, that put Gary, Indiana on the map besides all the headlines with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But yes, okay, so let's get to it, man. Now, there's a rapper from Gary, Indiana by the name of Screwy G, and he is going crazy right now. I'm talking about doing it big. Signed to Interscope, really putting on for Gary as the face of Gary, Indiana right now. He's claiming GD, and he's got a lot going on, right? Now, he made a lot of headlines recently because he had a line where he was actually dissing another GD by the name of FBG Duck, man. Did you catch any of that, and what did you think about it?
Hey, I got a call right away, man, you know, because I'm affiliated with the GDs, King Yelling them, you know what I'm saying? So, and Rugen them, and Swag, and Billionaire, all them, you know what I'm saying? I be, you know, rocking with them. But Screwy G, my homeboy, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he called me immediately, you know what I'm saying? When he seen all the, you know, destruction, you know, coming, you know, that way, you know what I'm saying? Because that was from the start of war. You know?
That's crazy. So that was actually about the start of war, huh?
Yeah, that definitely could have started the war. So when Screwy reached out to me, you know what I'm saying? He called Mama Duck and everybody and apologized. I respected that more than anything in the world. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, was he capitalized. He, you know, say it was like it shouldn't have been no more, you know, to speak about. And as when I looked at when I really listened to it, because at first I was upset about it, real upset about it. But as I looked into it and I kept hearing him how he was doing bars with other rappers, and it all panned out that he was sincere about the apology. You know what I'm saying? So when he reached out to me, I reached out to the guy. But you know, everybody their own individual. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I just prayed about it and hope them, you know, everything gonna end up in a good grace. You know. But he definitely reached out to me, and we chopped it up. Cause you know he used to beef with my cousin them back in the days. My little cousin, little Kobe, out of Gary, Indiana.
And we're gonna get to that in a second. But just a foot stop on some of the points that you've already made. So Screwy G officially, he already apologized to Mama Duck, you're saying?
Mama Duck and Ruger, yeah, and he had spoke with King Yellow. Yeah, he definitely felt he was wrong, you know. And you gotta respect the man of that caliber to apologize, you know. So I felt that.
Yeah, he went, well, when he did his live, he was kind of going in, you know what I'm saying? He was going there. But since then, I guess things are starting to patch up, you're saying?
Yeah, it was already heated. But like I told him, man, when you speak on somebody's dead homie, of course you're gonna get whiplash. So you have to expect that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they immediately attacked. So you gotta respect King Yellow and Ruger and Swag and Billionaire for coming directly at him. Because if they would have did somebody from his side, he would have did the same thing. But I feel like they gotta respect that he apologized. And he didn't apologize out of fear. He apologized out of being a man and knowing he was wrong for the heart of a mother. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that.
That's solid. That's solid. That's solid. Because it didn't seem like he was backing down or scared in his live. Because, you know, a lot of these youngsters, man, they running deep, man. They kind of running the streets. You know what I'm saying? But he apologized because it was the right thing, I guess, is what you're saying, right?
Yes, sir. And it wasn't been nothing but a lot of blood because he ain't going to back down. You know what I'm saying? He's a shooter. And yelling them, they ain't going to back down. They shooters. You know what I'm saying? So it would have just been blood for no reason. You feel me? So I did my part, but, you know, like I said, yeah, man, you know, on their own time. You know what I'm saying? I can't make no decisions for nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I know I hold a lot of weight, so I'm sure motherfuckers heard my voice. You feel me? But still, at the end of the day, people going to do what they do.
I just wanted that to go by real quick. Now, as a triple OG in this game, how do you counsel some of these younger cats in the game? Like they're getting signed, they're doing these things. How do you participate in this? Do you take the road of just giving them the best advice for the future, or are there sometimes you got to let them know when it's time to crash out?
Run that back.
So, as an OG in this game, what kind of advice do you give cats, you know what I'm saying, as you see these things starting to develop and you know where they can lead to?
Man, if they can't watch the TVs looking how people died, all the rappers dying from drugs, gang banging, that should tell them enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that ain't enough to show you that the end route is prison or death, then you got to be crazy. Because it's like, it's at a high speed. The death's at high speed with rappers and gang members, and you know the streets is just over. It's snitches everywhere, at every corner. So it's like it's a no-win situation at this point. Right now, the object of the game, man, is trying who can stay alive the longest, who can stay out of prison the longest. That's the champion. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's the champion. If you stand out of prison for a long time and living a long time, then you win it.
I agree. Nah, that's and getting the most money, right?
Absolutely.
I can dig it. Now,
but you can be getting money. You can get money and be gangbang and get killed. You can't spend it.
That's a good point. Good point. Yeah, you can't take it with you, right? Now, now, back on the Screwy G situation, I want to ask you about this. I heard a rumor that Screwy G, his biggest ops are actually your crew, the Brookshires. Is that true?
Yeah, they was kicking it back and forth. You know what I'm saying? They was kicking it back and forth. My little cousin, them little Kobe, now. You know what I'm saying? They be out there doing their thing, and they was clashing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever their reason was, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I just know they was, you know, if you go look at Screwy G's video, he speak on that. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully that they pan that out. You know what I'm saying? And one side go one way and one side go the other way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but yeah, they was really beef tough.
And he brought you.
He was sliding. They was sliding.
He brought you up in the live twice, like 2 times, where he mentioned you, and he kind of, you know, danced around the fact that he had these issues with the Brookshires or whatnot. But you're saying it is what it is between them in the streets. You know, is there any sign of resolution right now?
Man, hey, that's the younger generation of the Brookshires. You know what I'm saying? If it's up to me, I'm gonna call both sides and tell them, man, y'all now need to seize that. You know what I'm saying? That's my position in it. You feel what I'm saying? I speak to my little cousin and tell them the same thing. But like I told you, every man think for themselves. I can only get the blood off my hands. You know what I'm saying? And do my job as a triple OG. You feel me?
Nah, I see your position, man. And a lot of people respect that position. Now, there was a back and forth you and Screwy G had on social media that I wanted to talk about, and it's about these posts that were out there. So it looks like you had said something to him about, a few cats that said that you told on them are out now, and it's like 6. And he had said something like, the cat that you had told on is coming out in a week. Now,
man, I was being sarcastic. That man knew I was being sarcastic. They were playing games, so I was playing games too. That was me just being sarcastic. You know what I'm saying? Saying that I'm standing on business. What a nigga got told on? Ain't no motherfucker fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I've been home 15 years in the street. Just came to Vegas, so ain't no nigga blew a kiss at me. But when they made the statement on my Facebook page, when Screwy made that statement, I just said, yeah, it's 6 of them out I told on. Where they at? That was just being sarcastic. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't real. You know what I'm saying? But it started off because I was pissed off that he dissed up. Because why is you all the way in Chicago business and you from Gary, Indiana? You know what I'm saying? That was rude, and it was rude to the people that I fuck with every day. But I'm from Gary, Indiana, and I want to stand behind my homeboy. So it's just like, this shit can't happen. You feel that type of vibe?
Yeah, and in his reply, and he took your post and actually put it on his page, in his story page. In his reply, he said, I don't want no smoke. It's getting scary. And then he said, admitting to telling on 5+ dudes is crazy work. I see where the ops get this from. So he used it as an opportunity to diss his ops, even though you're saying, you were joking with him. You know what I'm saying? None of that was serious.
Yeah. I mean, he doing what he's supposed to do. I came at him calling them clowns and this, that, and other. So yeah, he gonna retaliate. You know what I'm saying? So that's common. You know what I'm saying? If I shoot at him, he gonna shoot back. But after all that controversy right there, we spoke like men. And it was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? He contacted me immediately.
Yeah, and I was gonna ask you, what went down in the FaceTime between you and Screwy G?
Nothing. He just called me and was like, man, what's going on? You look like you serious as hell, man. What, that type of, I'm like, no, man, this is what this is. This is what this about, man. You did wrong for this and duck. You already know. And he started explaining to me about, yeah, man, I dissed duck. It wasn't a diss. It was a bar. And he explained to me how he apologized to Mama Duck and Ruger and everybody. So it was, from then on, we killed it. You know what I'm saying? We killed it. But, being that he's from Gary, Indiana, I love him. You know what I'm saying? And I love his shine. I love his rising to the top. All that. But I just felt like you finna start a war with a state and a city that we grew up with, like brothers. But It wasn't that. He explained what it was, and that's what it was.
And it's wild that there's this kind of weird connection between Gary and Chicago. And I wouldn't call it weird connection. It's just an interesting connection because, it's 2 different states, 2 different cities, but everything is so intertwined. How did that happen? How did that relationship between Gary and Chicago begin, and why is it so interconnected?
Man, that's them younger generations. Us coming up, we was like this with Chicago. You know what I'm saying? For the street situation, we was like this here. And anything else that come with it, we was like this here. You know what I'm saying? We was getting money together. You know what I'm saying? We was holding hands together through, the whole program. The younger generation start hating amongst each other for whatever reason they got going on. You know what I'm saying? But it take us older guys to say, nah, man, we locked in. You know what I'm saying? What y'all got to figure that out. Or only thing we can do at our age is give advice. Because these kids don't give a goddamn fuck about nothing we talking about. You know what I'm saying? So all we can do is give advice, and if they'll take the advice, all we can do is watch them down the street. Because that's bottom. That's what's gonna happen. I'll go to prison. And all we can say after that is, we told you so.
True. Nah, that's right.
That's it. God leaves some of us in the belly of the beast with these kids to try to save a few of them lives, like me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and your story is a story of survival, man. Which is a lot of people got to salute that. You know what I'm saying? You actually made it out of all those streets, out of your Fed situation, your state situation, and now you're in Vegas living life, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the end of most mafia movies. You know what I'm saying? So salute on that.
Big mafia.
You know what I mean? Now,
yes,
I want to navigate, man. I want to move over to another topic, man, and ask you about Crip Mac. You know what I mean? Now, Crip Mac has been sentenced, man. He actually had his sentencing. Did you think to go to his sentencing hearing that he had in LA?
No, I talked back and forth with his mama, man. Mama Bell, shout out to Mama Bell. She keep me entwined with everything that's going on with Crip Mac. You know what I'm saying? So I already had told her from the beginning, Crip Mac ain't finna get no more than 33 months to 3-4 years. I guarantee you that, because of his mental state and other situations. But one thing for sure, that man ain't rat. You feel me? So yeah, I communicate. I send some money, whatever, that, you know, that type of shit. I stay in tune with what's going on.
Yeah, and I just did an interview with him from prison. Like he called me straight from jail. He's in the federal holding facility, and we did an interview, and it's doing pretty good. And we talked about him getting the whole 33 months and how much of a blessing that was, because you know it could have went real bad. You know, they eliminated the fact that he was a prior, like a prior convict. You know what I'm saying, or that he had a history. So because most of his cases were gun cases, and they can say that, yo, he's a celebrity, that's why there were guns around him and things like that. So he was able to get it removed for that reason only. But Wack 100, he kind of made it seem like Crip Mac was cooperating. You know what I'm saying? And it just, when Crip Mac explained it on the phone and then we did our research, it just seemed like, yeah, he got blessed, because luckily none of his cases were nonviolent, because the state doesn't consider, or even the feds consider, a gun case or having a gun case a violent case. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think about Wack 100 trying to say that he cooperated because he got such a light sentence?
Man, Wack 100 was all the way out of place, man, on every level. To get on social media in front of the world and say that man was a rat. I mean, that was the lowest this man could have ever seen this man, Wack 100, go, man. I was disgusted with this man. This man, and all the paperwork and shit they saying about this man, saying he a rat, this, that, and other. He always seemed to find a way to try to discredit somebody that's winning. I just look at him like a hater, man. So like the worstest kind of demon on the earth. Like he strive on trying to humiliate another man. You know what I'm saying? How can you get on social media and call a man a rat without this much paperwork? The bloods need to be DP in him.
And to be real, everything that you see with Crip Mac, it lines up. Like all his prior cases, nonviolent, everything. The judge blessed him by saying, all right, we're not going to charge you as a prior, convict or whatever like that. So they eliminated that. So it was almost like it was his first time at bat at the feds. So he could have got a year and a day, according to what his lawyer said, and according to what the sentencing guideline says. And you know this because you've been in the feds, but instead they gave him the 33 because of how many different little instances he had. So man, the 33 months, we're going to be seeing Crip Mac before you can believe it, man. So what do you think about that?
Man, the 33 months, I mean, I don't know his PSI, so I don't want to vouch for how he got 30 minutes. I don't know how he got the 33 months, you know what I'm saying? But I do know if you got so many guns, you can't be charged with ACC. That's armed career criminal. Like he said, he didn't get charged with armed career criminal.
Correct.
But we have
Correct.
to see his paperwork before we can even discuss anything, because he can get, people always said that they can't go up under the minimum. They can for certain reasons. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't want to know. I don't really want to say how he got 30 months until he produces paperwork. And if we know Crip Mac, he gonna produce his paperwork. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's just something he gotta do for the hood.
Just talking to him so many times, we done did so many interviews. There's no lying in him. You know what I'm saying? at times he seems very childish and stuff like that. But when it comes to him just like talking about him in the streets and how he feels about being a 55th Street gangster and all that, like to me, he sounded solid, man. And like you said, until we get that PSI, we won't know for a fact, but he was not given the career criminal. So I think that's what really, really helped him in this situation. Plus, he had a paid lawyer. He had a decent lawyer too, who was working on his side. So I don't know. What do you think, like, as far as like the streets, man? Do you think they're going to believe that he, didn't cooperate? Or do you think they're going to run with this narrative that it seems like Wack 100 was putting out there?
I think the gangsters, the real gangsters, and not the internet trolls, they're going to wait till they see the paperwork. Them niggas like Brick Babies and the Wack 100s and all them dudes is on the internet. Them niggas ain't really in the streets. You know what I'm saying? 600. All them dudes is like internet. Nobody paying them attention because the savages in the streets of California. You feel what I'm saying? So the savages gonna wait till they get the paperwork. Them dudes on the internet, ain't nobody paying attention to them dudes. Them dudes ain't really ain't on nothing. You feel what I'm saying? They just on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really, say, but I do know gangster to gangster niggas gonna wait for that paperwork. Not nothing Wack 100 said is official at all. For the internet niggas, yeah, but not for the real California niggas.
Nah, that makes sense. And that sounds like protocol, you know what I'm saying? Even depending on what CripMac say, they still gonna wait on that paperwork, you know what I'm saying?
This CripMac homeboy right here. They both from neighborhood.
Okay, see, I remember him introducing himself and he said he was from neighborhood, but I didn't know that you guys had any affiliation. Had you talked to CripMac or worked with CripMac before in the past?
Not recently, no, I haven't.
Have y'all ever done time together or anything?
No, I'm in the older generation than CripMac.
They just both neighborhood.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I get it. No, I get it. So from your perspective, how do you see this situation?
I already know the homie solid. You know what I'm saying? I know how our organization get down. You know what I'm saying? We come from money, so we able to get the job done the way we able to get the job done. So, CripMac solid.
Yep, the rumor used to be back in the day. I remember it used to be, the nickname used to be Rich Rollin'. You know what I'm saying? Because the cats over there, always for some reason had that money. They was out of houses. Everybody else was out of projects. You know what I'm saying? It's just different type of setup. You know what I mean? Which is crazy.
See, I'm from out of West Covina. You know what I'm saying? West Covina, California. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of dollars. So same thing. Neighborhood cripping. You know what I'm saying? All over the world. Feel me?
Oh, yep. No, I hear it. Now I want to move on to another situation with Stacy, where you did a live and you reposted it on all your platforms where you talked about Adam22 specifically. Now I got to give Adam22 his credit. He was there for CripMac through the whole situation, but you did say that Adam22 is bloodthirsty, man. Now, when you said he was bloodthirsty, what do you mean?
Man, Adam22, if you could say when he went to that interview, he was trolling CripMac. It was funny to him. If you see him, how he walking around with that phone, he ain't cared. He don't care nothing about this what sentence this man finna get. He there to get this content. That's all Adam22 is there. You can feel his spirit. He didn't care nothing about that. He did that for the people. And he said, well, I'm gonna go anyway. I can get some content for that. He wasn't there for CripMac for real.
So you feel like his relationship with CripMac is more superficial? It's not a real relationship. You think that he's just using CripMac for content?
That's it. That's all. That's a fact. Ain't no in between.
Now, what makes you feel that way?
You can just tell, man, I'm good with spirits. That man, everything with the black culture, the culture of hip hop, he's laughing at these people. You know what I'm saying? He's laughing at Wack 100. He's laughing. He take everybody as a joke. It's all on his face. It's all in his interviews. That's just the way it is. The only person he couldn't stand on like that for real, was Ruger. Ruger didn't let him play them games with him.
And some could
Yeah.
say the same. Some could say the same for King Yella. Like him and King Yella have had a back and forth.
Ain't no
now,
question.
you know
But
what I mean?
King Yella don't give a damn, neither here nor there. He there for the bag. He don't give a fuck. He ain't gonna let him jump out. He ain't gonna let him jump out the window. He gonna go in on him. But King Yella don't give a fuck about nothing that man talking about. I know that for a fact. He go get that check and he get the fuck on. Give him what he want. He gonna give him what he want, and that's it. But he ain't gonna cross the gun line with King Yella. I can tell you that for sure. Because a lot of people don't know King Yella be issued up.
He gives plenty warnings, man. He tells people like, "Hey, I have fun on social media, but outside of social media, people show me love or else." You know what I'm saying?
Oh, if you run up, you're gonna get done up. I'm just gonna give you that much. Trust me. And that's a fact.
Now that we're talking about the whole No Jumper and Adam22 situation, you had a situation while you were up there. So what happened when you got kicked out of No Jumper? I want to first talk about this post that you made, because in the post, it says this. It says, this man, a paid informant, somebody had said that, and underneath it, you had put something else. You had replied and said, just got kicked out of No Jumper, shaking my head. Gary, Indiana cats, they scared of this real stuff. Yes, I pulled up. Soon Adam come from back, he said he sent security. So what happened? He sent the security to come kick you out?
Man, I come in No Jumper. That man seen me and was scared to death. Went in the bathroom, locked himself in the bathroom at his own facility at No Jumper. Locked himself in there. Wow. Didn't come out that bathroom until he called security. Nobody, Yella didn't even know he called security. He didn't even know. He told Yella that 30 minutes into the interview. Yella thought I still was in the lobby of No Jumper. So it was like, as the interview going on, he Yella with that. Yella chasing his bag, so he ain't go bananas. He was really pissed, but he just went along with the program, but that man locked himself in the bathroom until I left. Nice. Security walked up and said, man, he was scared. And they played like they wanted to talk to me about something, walked me towards the door. And then when he came outside, he like, man, you got this guy, Adam, scared to death, man. He wouldn't even come out the bathroom while you here. I said, what'd he do? He said, man, he called and told me to come get you, and you couldn't be in his facility. That's how that happened, man. That man was scared. He did not come out that bathroom when he found out I was in there. Because I just went off on him right before I came there. Because he tried to pay me $500 for an interview. And I told him, no, $1,500.
Wow. So he was so Adam22, the owner and host of No Jumper, was hiding in the bathroom, you're saying?
Man, I put that on everything I love, on my nickel, man. That man locked himself in the bathroom. If I'm lying, then why he didn't come kick me out? He seen me, he looked at me with this scared face, and I said, hey, what's happening? What's up, Adam? He went in the bathroom, locked the door, and did not come back out his bathroom till they escorted me out of No Jumper. That's on everything I love.
That is wild. That's crazy, man. Now, you made the post afterwards that you had got kicked out, but what did you do? You hung around still for King Yella to finish his interview? Ain't
no question. We outside 10, 15 deep, because we don't know what might happen. That's the trap zone. So, yeah, we out there waiting on Yella. Ain't no question.
Nah, it makes sense. Makes sense, man. So, from here on out, like, what is your relationship now? Because it's been a few months. What's your relationship now with No Jumper and Adam22 and all that?
Ain't no relationship. Ain't never been no relationship. He been trolling me. I ain't never had nothing to say about Adam22. He started trolling me, trying to get some money out of my name. So it wasn't really no, you know what I'm saying? He was trolling me. And I always talk about I'm clout chasing, but he trolling me, putting my name all on captions and everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's on him. But then when I went off on him about that 500, he tried to give me like I'm this little nigga that needs some money. I snapped on him. So we fell out right there. He killed me. I ain't give a fuck about you anyway. So that's when it went. Hey, well, you must did. You was trying to pay me to come on your platform, and he can't say he didn't because he was on the platform. KPMx said, "Man, we just talked to KPMx dad, and he gonna come on the platform." That's what KPMx said. No, I ain't doing no business with him. Ooh, that type of shit.
Wow. Okay. Now, do you think?
But when he seen me, he locked his stuff in that bathroom.
Now, do you think that's out of his loyalty to Crip, man?
Man, that was out the fear of this Gary, Indiana nigga. That was
Okay.
out the fear of Gary out of the motherfucking animal. That's why he locked himself in that bathroom. I'm probably gonna kick his drawers up his head.
You wild.
For real.
Now, I hate to see that because from what I hear, I've never been to No Jumper. I have no affiliations. I you know what I'm saying? But I hear there's a lot of security up there, man. Like,
man, there ain't nothing but some guys from California that's using Crip, Adam22 for some clout. They don't give a damn if we pack Adam22 out. They don't give a damn we pack 22 out because I talked to Spider Loc. We cool. You know what I'm saying? We talked. Because he the one did a blog on me when I left there, but we ended up chopping it up. We jiggy.
Okay, and I was actually gonna get to that next. So what about Spider Loc's reaction to you being kicked out of No Jumper? Do you think
he just he was trying to get him some money. Using me to get him a bag. That's all. But we chopped it up after that, and it is what it is. He shot at me, I shot back. We didn't take it to the street. We kept it internet gangbang.
Okay, so you and Spider Loc are all right there.
Yeah, we all right. We communicate. We ain't got no bad blood. Shout out to Spider Loc.
It seemed like for a second he was lobbying for a job up there, but then he started working with another platform, and he does his thing. He's all over the social media space. So man, it was interesting to see you guys might be at odds, but you said you guys have no issue.
No, man, I got love for the Crips, man, out there. I got love for Crips all over across the United States of America. I got love for Bloods all over the United States of America. Ain't no beef with me with nobody unless they bring it to the street. It's all love, man, for all gang members all across the world. You know what I'm talking about? I don't care what side you on. You know what I'm saying? We men at the end of the day.
Now, I hear that. I feel that. Now, what about Brick Baby?
Brick Baby's a clown. Big Baby's a clown, man. He called me, he trolled me. On one interview, he trolled me, you know what I'm saying? But I called him out in the boxing ring, but I know he ain't gonna box. He just gonna troll. That's what he do. Them is not real gang members out of LA. These guys are internet gangbangers. They are not from the street. They can't go to their hoods. They can't do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? They just on the internet talking. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to box or none of that shit. Now, Crip Mac, a real gang member from the streets out there. You know what I'm saying? You see him mingling. But I'm getting my shit from the internet. So I don't know what I'm seeing on the internet now. But he speak highly of WD Flame. So he stamped WD Flame, say he about that work out there. So I don't even go by what he tell me from the California aspect. You feel me? And a lot of other guys that I mess with from California that I got nothing but love for. That's Crips and Bloods.
So where did the problem with Brick Baby start?
Because he said something, he talking shit with Adam about me. So yeah, he trolled me, so I trolled him back. But I called him out. But he don't want to fight, he just want to troll. I don't want to troll. I want to fight. Everybody I done called out that's internet gangbanger from California would not fight me. They just talk. If they want to fight, take it to the rim. Only person that was gonna fight me was Cartoon, Avalon Cartoon. Then he ended up saying, man, I'd rather work with dude than fight him. You know what I'm saying? He cool people. So me and Cartoon chopped it up.
Okay,
so Cartoon 53, big Crip.
So Cartoon from Avalon, you had actually issued the challenge to him too.
Baby, yeah, but he ended up.
But Brick Baby, you issued the challenge for the fade and Brick Baby turned it down?
Yeah, he got out of my way.
That's crazy. That's wild, man. You know what I mean?
He ain't want no smoke.
That's wild, man. But it seems like, man, right now you have you got a kind of like a enemy type of situation going on with No Jumper. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
it's only with No Jumper though. It's just with Adam. You know what I'm saying? Because Adam, he thought he was gonna slay me out with the little 500. I don't need the 500, man. So that's what we got. That's what we crashed at right there.
Okay, so we'll leave that where it is, man. Do you think? Hold up. This is the real question. Do you think you guys will be able to patch it up in the future?
Money gonna patch it. Yeah, money can patch it up. that bag can patch it up. That bag can patch it up. Yes, sir. Okay.
Now, here's some other situations I wanted to ask you about with Chicago, man, which has been going kind of crazy this summer. Are you familiar with what's been going on with this whole Bloodhound Lil Jeff and Lil Scoom situation?
I be watching Bloodhound, but I don't know what they got going on. I ain't in tune with their little situation.
Okay, so we'll leave that alone. Now, what about this? What about your message to Aunt Gizzy that you had put out there?
And Gizzy, he a troll. I called him out too. He ain't gonna fight. Ain't none of these niggas gonna fight. These niggas wanna be trolls. These niggas wanna do all this trolling. Nigga, get in that ring so I can knock your head off. That's my whole thing. That's just cause you notice all these guys just on the internet trolling. As soon as you call them out, they get to ducking and giving up reasons why they don't want to box. That's all we need to do. Just get in the ring and see who the better man. I feel like that's the best thing to do for these gangsters on the internet. Get your nose busted. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Aunt Gizzy, we've seen him in the boxing ring before, and it was crazy, man. He ended up, it didn't go too good, man.
I beat the brakes off Aunt Gizzy. Trust me.
Now,
but he ain't gonna want no smoke neither, man. These niggas just trolls.
Now, I rock with Aunt Gizzy, man. He's on my platform a lot, man. And he's a funny dude, man. He's hilarious. But where does y'all problem come from? Like, where did it come from? Where did it start?
Cause he trolled me on one of his videos, me and Yellow.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was, but somebody had called and told me that Aunt Gizzy trolling you on Yellow.
Nah, I that's crazy, man. Hopefully, man, you guys can get a resolution because you two sitting down together would probably be hilarious, I think, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I also saw you on Terence Williams show, man. Where did you just
shut your goofy ass up? Block.
Now I also saw you on Terence Williams show. Where'd you develop that relationship?
Oh man, Terence, I knew a lot of people that Terence knew in the Fed system from, you know what I'm saying, when he was down, and he knew a lot of people that I knew in the Fed system. And when we got out, it was just like I read his magazine and I just reached out to him and he knew about me. I knew about him. And we just said, man, he put me on the platform to share my story. And we've been locked in ever since. That's my motherfucking brother right there. He ain't even a friend no more. That's my brother. Shout out to Terence Williams.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I like to see people build solid relationships, especially in this internet space. And then you guys got similar story, doing time, made it out that time, and you beat those situations. You know what I'm saying? Which is dope. And it seemed like you guys had a really good chemistry during that live. You know what I mean? Now, I said it seemed like you guys had a real good chemistry during that live.
Yeah, that's man. We two of the same people, man. We come from the same type of,
Now, my final question here is this right here. What happened to Skinny from the Nine? First time I ever seen you was with Skinny from the Nine. You always used to roll with Skinny from the Nine. Where is Skinny from the Nine?
He's still out here making music and doing big things. I just was with Skinny. We just at the WNBA game. All us we just was together. But he been, chasing his money, getting his, views. He getting his views back together, getting a lot of things popping. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his work. He finna drop an album. Y'all just with Skinny.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
He's still popping.
That's what's up. Well, shoot. Stacy Brookshire, this has been an interesting interview, man. We talked about so many different topics, man. And you gave insight on so many different things that people have been asking questions about. But I wanted to give the floor to you and your homeboy to go ahead and shout out anything that you guys got coming in the future or things we should be looking out for.
Man, you can be looking out for the Crip Dash show, my podcast coming soon. My son, Messiah the Great, he finna drop his album, drop his thing. Got a video coming Tuesday with X-Flex out of Las Vegas. And a lot of other things, man, we finna tune into. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? You can come check me out, Don Johnson, Don_Johnson 626 on IG. Got some new music produced by L Fingers coming out, you know what I'm saying, on the 20th. You come check out, click the YouTube link, you know what I'm saying? Come check me out. We doing it live over here on this West Coast.
That's
we
what's
outside.
up.
White Lords, Crips, GD. We outside together.
That's what's up, man. It seems like y'all all linked up out there. Y'all got your own little community out in Vegas, man. It's what's up, man. It's what's up. So, well, with that, Stacy, I appreciate it, man. And we're going to call it like that, and we out of here.
Respect.